Hello everybody and welcome back. I am trying a new thing. Well, not really new. People try this all the time. I actually successfully do it. Well, not Toby Turner. He just goes into some wild, crazy fucking tangents of shit. It was entertaining maybe once or twice, and then it got horribly annoying. I hear he's an incredible guy, but your shit gets annoying. Salute. So today I'm going, well, the new thing I'm trying out, sorry, trying not to get off topic there, I am a little drunk, is, I'm trying to vlog every day this week, see if I can pull that off, successfully stick to a schedule of, hey, I'm going to do this, so I'm going to try to do this. And today I'm going to talk to you about my relationships, just so when I reference these people in the future, if anyone ever really actually pays attention to shit, then they'll be able to look back and see who the fuck I'm talking about and perhaps their significance to why I'm talking about them. And to start that off, I didn't really get into the dating game very early. I was obsessed with a girl in kindergarten, and that was when I was in kindergarten as well, you fucking pervs. And her name was Cindy Olette, really nice girl. I saw her a few years ago. She has 2 kids now. Good for her. I don't envy her one bit, but shit happens. So I dated a girl named Stephanie Clayton for 2 years in high school, when I was in high school. And we dated between grade 9 and 11. And it was nice, I actually know it was a fucking horrible experience. She had a lot of mental issues and she ended up fucking me up a lot because she had a lot of commitment problems. So, like, not serious commitment. It's not like thinking of getting married in grade 10. But it's a matter of, well, we're having an issue, so we're gonna break up and we're gonna leave. Ah, fuck, that kind of sounds familiar. Oh, well. And, she dumped me about 4 or 5 times, and we got back together, and finally I grew myself a pair and stood up to her, and became a bit more independent, where I wasn't completely reliant on her, and then finally I dumped her, and that was the end of that relationship. And, I learned a lot. That was a person that I missed for a very long time, being your first relationship and everything like that. You form a lot of emotions, or you create a lot of emotions that you never, or you experience a lot of emotions that you never had before, and trying to figure them out and sort them out after the person is gone is a bit difficult. And then I got into a relationship with a girl named Bobby Pappenfuss for 4.5 years, and she moved to the city to go to school, and she was from back home and all that. And the way we met was very, very weird, or awkward, in a sense. I remember my sister, she's like, hey, you should come out for dinner with us, me and my friend Christy and her little sister Bobby, and you should be Bobby's grad date. I'm like, sure, whatever. I don't give a fuck. And I didn't realize that this was a blind date that my sister was bringing me on. So I was working at the Radio Shack in Cold Lake at the time, and I was working in the toy store because it was Christmas. And my cousin Derek comes in from the city, and I'm like, hey, dude, fuck, I'm going to Boston Pizza tonight. You want to come with? Not realizing that this is kind of like a pseudo-blind date. I guess blind date for young people where your older sisters come along with you. So I bring my cousin to this blind date to meet this girl. Fucking me and Derek are catching up, shooting the shit, having a great time like we always do. And just completely ignored the fact that this girl even existed. Didn't even, I think, said 2 or 3 words to her. She was incredibly shy, and she stayed incredibly shy for a very, very long time. I dated her for 4 years, and she finally came out of her shell in the last couple of months, where she cheated on me with a gay guy, and then left me for a coworker, which was, pretty cool. No, not at all. It was a fucking very bitch thing to do, but I'm not bitter. No, not in the least. Now, she finally grew up. I was always pushing her to stand up for herself, and she finally did, so much in a sense that told me to go fuck myself, and she left. At least she grew into a stronger person. Then while I was fucking distraught and broken, I got into a relationship with this psycho fucking bitch named Katja. Oh, what a fucking crazy woman. It's very difficult to get into a relationship with a woman that has a child. Now, a lot of people say, oh, that's a bad thing, and I didn't understand what the problem was with that before. There's a reason why that person isn't with the father of the child. One is probably because she's a fucking crazy bitch. If she's not a crazy bitch, and my buddy Devin just got engaged to a woman who has a child, then there's baggage. There's a lot of baggage. If you are accustomed to having seniority or priority in a person's life, then you'll never have that with a person who has a child, because their child will always come first, and then their alcoholism, well, in Kat's case, and then whatever drug problems they may have as well. So that only lasted about 4 months, and that was just a fucking horrible situation that got even worse. She ended up hooking up with my roommate, and now they have a child together. That poor, sorry bastard. I would like to be mad at him, but he's miserable enough that he doesn't need someone like me trying to sabotage him as well. He has enough fucking problems in his life. Then after that, I actually ended up hooking up with my my roommate, the one that ended up with my ex. I ended up hooking up with his ex, which is pretty nice. She was a sweet girl. Now, a bit of daddy issues. That's where shit kind of went bad there. Her name was Sarah Lynn Knoll, and Sarah, had a good relationship. We had a lot of things in common and everything like that, but her mother was in a relationship with a man that, everything was the wife's fault, and he did nothing wrong, and I have a problem where I say things that I don't mean, or I say things and people misinterpret them because of the way I say them, the way my tone comes out. It's as though I'm blaming them, where I'm just stating something and it sounds like I'm blaming them. Like, for example, one time I bumped over a glass and spilt it on her keyboard. I'm like, why would someone put that there? I wasn't saying that it was her fault. I was practically actually just talking to myself, and she interpreted that I blamed her for the fact that I spilled that. I'm like, well, I wasn't. Sorry. That was, and then I got into a relationship. Well, I suppose a relationship with Liz Sefton, and that lasted 2 weekends. That relationship, yes, where we just hooked up a couple of times. It was fun. It was good. We're still friends. Out of all these girls I'm going to talk to you about, me and Liz are actually still friends. We still socialize and talk to each other. It's awkward and weird sometimes, because I think I make it awkward and weird. Whatever. I just have to remember that it'll never work because I'm too broken for her. That was what she told me. Oh my. I'm being a little too revealing. And then a weekend after Liz, because we had our two, and then the one after that, I got together with Roberta Lynn Stasic. Yuck, fucking Ryan. There's no I in her name. He just pronounced it fucked up because it's Polish or German, no, it's Polish. So we dated for about 1.5 years, and it was really good. We had tons of things in common, although she's kind of like the woman with a child, although her child is World of Warcraft, and it's very different. That wasn't the reason the relationship broke down. For some reason, my brother-in-law was like, oh, she couldn't get over a WoW addiction? No, that had fucking nothing to do with it at all. It just became a matter of distance, and my problems as well. My problems of, well, I don't like you touching me anymore. And then a couple months pass, I'm like, I like to touch you? Oh, you don't like me touching you anymore either? That sucks. Oh, this is going to be bad. And then just deteriorate into that, and lost any sort of physical relationship, and then the love kind of dried up and went away because I was busy with school, she was busy with school. Whenever I tried to spend time with her, she'd be pissed off because she was trying to focus on school, and that ended that relationship, and now I'm alone and sad. But enough of my ramblings. The mouse is up here, so that's how I usually end these, is by clicking on the mouse. That's why I reached down there, not to give myself a fucking happy ending, but to end this.